well, this is what it feels, it's a feeling place. You can't really explain you can't explain poverty. You have to feel poverty. And the simulation over 3 hours, the students do come away with that feeling. And so in terms of changing the perceptions of the students, I don't know that we really change it. What we try to do is move them from that personal place to how are they going to work with this as a professional when they're working with people who have had similar situations that they've been in, and to be empathetic to that without feeling that too much of that emotional pull.
Yeah, I as I observed looking on at the simulation, I was so struck by how much time people spent waiting in lines, how difficult it was for them to get transportation, and I could hear different ones being frustrated with this, and so it really brought home how our societal structures make the experience of poverty even more difficult.
That's right. Yes. That's a big learning, and that's that structural perception versus it's the individual's problem or fault, and that's one of our goals is to move students away from that belief that people are in poverty because they're lazy or because they are on drugs or whatever that is. Some of that may be true, but we certainly don't help people with a leg up when we have all these structural barriers, socially, culturally, and politically, these barriers in place.
Yeah, I thought of that article from Stanford's research many years ago about trying to be sane in insane places. In many ways, you create barriers that would drive any resilient, healthy, functioning person bananas, really.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's very true. There's quite a bit of research around folks who are perfectly healthy, have a full-time job, have a family, a home, and as we know recently with the foreclosures, people losing their homes, these are the folks I think that are most at risk for really falling through the cracks because first of all they're not socialized into poverty. They don't know their resources, and I think that's the part of what the students go through is that many of our students are working middle class students, and that what they really realize is, wow, I would not know what to do if I lost my job and my home. I would be on the street because I don't know the resources that are out there. And I think that's a big takeaway for the students as well. So everything else falls aside when you have those competing priorities where you have to keep your family safe, you have to find shelter, you have to find food. So health care and the decisions you make around your health are probably pretty low on the pecking order.